Hello, judges. I'm Krithi Madathala, and this is my advocacy plan for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. The MDA is the leading voluntary health organization in the U.S. dedicated to supporting people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and over 300,000 other neuromuscular conditions. My target population is the student body and school leadership. Students are motivated by inclusion, while administrators are focused on safety and student success. Understanding both perspectives allows my advocacy plan to be realistic and efficient. My focus is on students with spinal muscular atrophy, SMA. SMA is a genetic disorder that causes muscles to weaken and waste away over time due to the loss of specific nerve cells in the spinal cord. It's a rare condition that typically manifests in infancy or childhood, with cases appearing in adolescence type 3 or adulthood type 4 being milder. People with this mobility impairment often lose their ability to walk. So, to learn firsthand about the barriers encountered by a student with SMA, I simulated the same loss of mobility using a wheelchair. Before beginning my experience, I predicted that physical barriers such as stairs, narrow hallways, and inaccessible seating would make navigating school much more difficult. I expected that while some spaces would meet accessibility standards, others still limited independence. I also anticipated that awareness and empathy would vary widely among peers and staff. At the entrance, doors that typically felt automatic took longer to open and navigate independently, creating a delay before the school day even began. Passing periods were one of the most challenging parts of the experience. Crowded hallways made it difficult to move at a consistent pace, and reaching stairs forced a complete stop and reroute. Inside the classroom, limited space made it difficult to reposition seating independently. These repeated barriers can affect focus, confidence, and participation over time. However, I also observed encouraging successes. Teachers who understood accommodation needs created inclusive learning environments, and peers who asked respectful questions helped normalize disability. When peers opened doors or helped adjust seating, movement became smoother and more manageable. These moments showed how intentional design and awareness can significantly improve daily experiences. Based on these findings, my advocacy plan aims to improve physical accessibility while increasing disability awareness among students and staff. Inspired by MDA's mission, my plan focuses on education, action, and sustainability. Weeks 1 and 2 of my timeline, I conducted a student-led accessibility audit of classrooms and hallways. Weeks 3 and 4, I partnered with school leadership such as administrators and class officers to review findings and propose realistic improvements. Currently and in the future, I'm advocating for long-term changes and annual accessibility reviews. The next clip is one of many conversations I had with an administrator.
Today, I've been navigating school using a wheelchair, and I've realized how much planning it takes just to move between classes. The amount of time it takes, 5 to 7 minutes, is about 152% more than it takes my peers. For someone with a mobility impairment, to transition between classes is truly difficult because of how inaccessible the school is.
That's important to notice. Accessibility isn't just about meeting requirements, it's about whether students can participate independently and confidently. As a student, what changes, Krithi, as a student, what changes do you think our school should do to be more inclusive?
Exactly. Experiencing this has made me think about how small changes can make a big difference for students with mobility impairments. To accommodate all students as a school, we can raise more money through bake sales and marathons to build ramps and elevators around our school. That would make transportation and transitions between classes so much smoother.
And conversations like this are how change starts. When students advocate, it helps for us to become more inclusive for everyone.
Thank you.
Well, peace.
This chart shows that students with mobility impairments can take more than twice as long to transition between classes.
By advocating for change through the MDA today, we can build a tomorrow where disability is a vital part of diversity every day. Thank you.